Ladies and gentlemen, this is another episode of Beachside Podcast. We are in Bloemfontein with the legends. Majita Shabojong.
Sharp. Dice. Sharp.
What's happened? Talk to me.
No, man. Unfortunate to lose the game. Yeah, but unexpected result on my side. Could have been better, could have scored. But it's unbelievable. That's what I can say.
Yeah, I think 𝗣𝗧𝗧𝗧 from you as a former captain of the team that has lifted so many trophies, what are the dangers as well as playing an underdog in the final like this?
The danger is when you lose control of the match. And we had a control and we scored a goal. And then second half, we became so naive, in a sense that you are leading a goal and it's not yet clear. I felt like we opened the midfield too early. You win the final, doesn't matter how many goals you score in the final. Try to consolidate it, man. Try to be safe.
Yeah.
You scored, it's not yet clear. It's something that you cannot reverse and rewind and look at it again. But what I know is that mistake cost us. That mistake of opening the midfield too early, especially in that crucial moment where you had a goal. Caution, try to find a balance. Former coach used to tell us.
I guess also in the cup final, you especially playing against a team that result rather in a low block like that, you always want to have that one opportunity to open up, to be able to score. And once you score, then automatically you need to have a different game plan because they're just sitting, so you need to control the tempo. So we learn as we go. So now from you, Shuga, if you look at the game itself, you look at then how then we played in the first half, then how then we played in the second half, because then we're conceding a goal a little bit too early in the second half as coming back from the second half. Do you think we actually, at that time after conceding that goal, we actually had the legs, had the mentality, or had the will and the drive to come back into the game and maybe try and get the second one?
Yeah, honestly, it becomes difficult when, like Keke says, that when you lose control of the game, when you're Mamelodi Sundowns and you're leading, having scored a beautiful goal, well worked and worked hard for that goal. Then when we come to the second half, it's like we started off as if we're still in the change room. The tempo became a little bit slower. I remember watching the game, I could see how many times they were trying to, the tempo was very high, yet they were still able to push the ball around. But in the second half, it was a little bit more reserved and slower. Maybe the legs are starting to kick in because remember, majority of the squad has been playing for the past 2 weeks non-stop. So, but the experience should have kicked in at the time. Experience should have kicked in, show maturity and leadership and show that you are Mamelodi Sundowns and use the experience you've gained, slow down the game, get control of the game, keep the ball, possession for possession, and make sure that you don't lose possession, especially because they're waiting for the counter. They're waiting for you to lose it. They're sitting back, the low block, and then the moment you lose it, they go quick out. So you don't give them that opportunity. You don't give them. You keep the ball, rather terminate the attack, terminate the action. Make sure that there is a halt. If you're not scoring, let it be a throw-in, let it be a goal kick, rather than to lose it and then now you must change. You must chase rather. So first half, one side. Second half, a totally different side. Becomes difficult to really.
But it's just that one mistake when Shuga, where I believe, if you saw the way the goal came from, is our.
We lost the ball in the midfield.
And it's because we didn't have the triangle. The spaces between 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏
too big. Yes.
The 2 8s were hugging the touch line. The other one was this side, and Marcelo came. We lost pass from centre back at Mutobi. He wanted to play, I think, Marcelo. Reyners came, regained position, but because there's no midfielders, he tried to play back
and restart
again. But still, we don't have that three-man midfielders. So once we lost that ball, that's where we were vulnerable because everybody is higher up. And I think the mistake there, which I believe We should know better as a team like Mamelodi Sundowns, just to know that when it's not yet
in a final,
make sure that you kill it softly. Like try by all means, like you drag this game until to the very end, because I felt like we
let it go too easy.
Yeah, we gave it away.
I can just also imagine the emotions from everybody involved within the club, the fans, the players as well. We walk through the changing room, you can feel that everybody's distraught, everybody's disappointed with the results, and I don't think there's anything that we can say or over elaborate about this game, because I think, like Coach 𝗣𝗚𝗧𝗖𝗛𝗏 said after the game, I think the team has done everything that they should have done to be able to win the game, but it couldn't. But now you have another important game in a couple of days to go. Then how then do you manage the sadness and the disappointment that you have at this moment to go on as well? Because at the end of the day, Spanner said, you still have a responsibility and duties as footballers to go and actually perform during the week.
I think at a time like this, you just have to man up. There are no words that you can tell a player who plays for Mamelodi Sundowns the importance of the forthcoming game. It reminds me of the cup final we lost in Mbombela, and on Tuesday the same way like this. On Tuesday we had to play a final of the Champions League. You have to let it go, because it doesn't help to dwell on the issues that you can't change. There is nothing that you want to take out of this game. The result is not what you wanted. The game plan, okay, we tried and we couldn't finish certain moments, but let's move on. We've got a bigger one. We've got a big fish. We've got something that we really want dearly. So there's no room to go into that game with a sad face or a soul being. But you have to make sure that you show up, redeem yourself. You're Mamelodi Sundowns. Show yourself that you deserve to be in the team. So it's just a heads up to everybody.
And when I hear 𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗏, your departing words, what will be your encouraging words to the boys after such a devastating defeat, and unpredictable a defeat like this?
Yeah, I think it's just to give that encouragement to look forward to the next matches, because in a football match, these are disappointment you have to face as a footballer, and you learn through matches like this, where you have control and you don't personalize, you don't finish your chances. And I always say, you pay your school fees. This is the school fees that we paid, because we had a goal with game in our hand. We let it go. And I'm sure these are the lessons that you take going forward, to know that until you get the second goal, you're not comfortable. Don't relax. So this was a typical Champions League match where you think you are in control, where else you weren't. And it was a game of two boxes. One box, which we did everything to score. The keeper was just brilliant on this match. But that doesn't take away the fact that we could be clinical in front of us.
That's true.
And these are the lessons going into the matches, and the Champions League is coming. Where some matches very well, you will think you are in control. For as long as you don't score that goal, that will give you a caution. You're not home and dry. So those are the lessons that you need to take, especially coming from this match of Mbombela, where everybody expects you to win. In the Champions League, they give you this baiting that they think you're in control and you're not. And we need to take those lessons and going forward, because...
Shuga, you're departing with the fans that travelled all the way to come to the venue to try and support the boys.
Masandawana, thank you so much for coming. As I was coming on the way, saw a lot of people coming to the stadium. That shows the love. Unfortunately, we didn't win, and apologies on behalf of the players, the club. But thank you so much for coming. Let's meet again on Tuesday. Let's keep the fire burning.
Yeah, I think for me it's one of those situations where the losses like this, like 𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗏 said, they teach you a lesson. They make you appreciate the smaller wins, the smaller victories that you get, because at times you lose so much to prepare you so that you know how to behave when there's another opportunity being given to you to be able to win. Because I know for a fact that I lost so many trophies before I started winning one. So for those guys that it was their first final today, yes, feel the pain, feel the hurt, be aware that there is still other games to be played. There's still other cup finals to be played, and there's still other cup finals to be won. So this is not the game of your life. It's not the end of the world. But of course we're disappointed. Everybody's disappointed. But keep your head up. These are type of challenges that need to face as a footballer. That's why the victories are so sweet. To Mamelodi Sundowns fan, thank you very much for coming through. And this is another Pitchside podcast from Bloemfontein. We out.